It's nothing like Taco Tuesday and betting. Let's go. Woo! Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. This is your quick fix for sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company in the universe. I'm talking universe, folks. You know, Mars don't have nothing like this. They ain't got nothing on us. Also, I want to remind y'all about the shop, shop.oddsjam.com, where you can get the short sleeve unisex t-shirt, the black glossy mug, otherwise known as the OddsJam morning coffee cup, the trucker cap, the unisex hoodie, the distressed dad hat, the stainless steel tumbler, the 5-panel camper, and the embroidered beanie, along with Slop Shop. Oh yeah, you'd buy from him, wouldn't you? Look at that face. The No Big Deal shirt, the Broke Even shirt, the Feels Right shirt, and the Buddy hat, all at shop.oddsjam.com. We are here. We're ready to rock it out. Last minute betting. We got a new guest, Ray Belcora. Actually, he's not new, but he has joined the team full time. Ray is a content creator for OddsJam, so we welcome you to the team, Ray, and glad to have you on tonight. And don't forget, we're giving away money tonight. Hope you brought your money with you.
Yeah, let's hope so. And thanks so much, you guys, for having me. I'm excited to get rolling.
Yep, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Tell the people what you're doing for OddsJam.
Yeah, so I was a freelance writer starting like a year and a half ago, then was more of a full-time summer intern last summer, and then going back to school to finish up here at ASU in Tempe. And I just graduated last week, and I've come on full-time. I'm doing a lot of editing, a lot of written content stuff, promotional stuff through social, really helping out wherever it's necessary.
Beautiful. Great.
And those of you who are very familiar with my NHL parlays, especially Bob over here, he's very familiar with these parlays. Ray publishes those from time to time for me. Believe it or not, Ray, this guy, you wouldn't believe the amount of crap I've gotten for some of my parlays, and they end up winning. You know, the ones he doesn't like,
yeah, whatever,
end up hitting.
Hey, Ray, let me ask you a question. Do you ever look at his parlays and go, you know what, I'm going to change this pick?
No, I have never done that. I'm not the biggest hockey guy in the world. I like watching playoff hockey, but I'm not anywhere close to a hockey expert, so I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that.
All right, here we go. We got Alan is here. What's up? Tony, who he's part of the Golf Gurus. Go check out the new golf video, folks. We've got 42 picks, okay? 42 picks. I'm telling you, man, we're going to make some money in the PGA Championship. Randall's here. Let's go. He wants to know if you're tailing him on the Lakers this time, Ray.
Yeah, I'm a Warriors fan, and so we were kind of going back and forth on that series, right. And he had his big Lakers future. So I'm a little salty about that. But hey, it's tough to bet against Randall.
Alan says cards, money line. I like that. You know what?
Oh,
I love Randall. When Randall makes as many picks as I do, then we'll talk. All right. It's getting deep. Yeah, you're right, Greg Voice, another OddsJam content creator, and greetings. And Tristan, another OddsJam content creator.
What up, Greg? What up, Alan? What up, Tristan? What up, Randall? What up, Tony? Saw the video, loved it. Actually, slapped that thumbnail together for it. So
beautiful thumbnail, Mike, by the way.
Yeah, it was okay. It was quick and efficient. That's all.
Jonathan is here. He took a bunch of NRFIs, Mike, Rays, Phillies, Yankees, and YRFIs, Marlins, Cubs, D-backs. We got to get into this NRFI, YRFI, man. As the baseball season rolls along, we're going to have to get into that.
Cubs,
go ahead.
Similar to last year, Cubs on the YRFI side of that a lot. I haven't been getting into as many of those as I did last year. but just looking at them and glancing through the matchup, I would roll with them for sure. And,
Right.
you can definitely find a lot of those on the positive EV page on OddsJam. And oftentimes when I rolled with those, when the value was there, I had pretty good success with those. So that's a particular MLB bet that I found profitable. I know Tony likes the first 5 bets. You can
yeah.
some of those on OddsJam as well. Those seem to be pretty good markets to hit. So highly recommend if you're using OddsJam to look for some of those plays as well.
All right. So, Ray, I got a question. We got a big game tonight. Start of the Western Conference Finals. You're telling me that you're a Warriors fan. Understand that completely. I like Steph a lot. But we've got a future on the Lakers to win it all, okay? Now we've got them going up to with a team that is on paper has got to be regarded as the best team in the West, okay? I mean, on paper, they really should be the best team in the West, especially when you got a guy like the Joker. So my question to you, game 1, it's a 6.5 point spread. Do the Lakers, or actually do the Nuggets cover, or is the bet on the Lakers taking the points?
6.5 seems like a lot of points. But I'm seeing, it seems like everybody is on the Lakers, which kind of scares me to a degree as well. I think the Nuggets win tonight. I think them being more rested and them at home. I'm not saying they'll win the series, but I do think that they win tonight. 6.5 is a lot of points. I don't know if I'm going to touch that. Maybe I'd buy down a couple points. But yeah, I'll keep checking the EV page and seeing if anything pops up because I don't have a great feel. So if there's any positive EV, I'll take it.
Now, Mike, one thing that was on the positive EV page today was the Joker's PRA. And you know how I am about that. Almost 70% of the time, the Joker's PRA hits, folks. And it was on the under today. Is that because of AD and LeBron? Is that the difference? Do the Lakers have the type of defense that can keep his numbers down?
Yeah, they do. They've been one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, especially since after the All-Star break. And you could argue that this is going to be the toughest defensive team the Nuggets are going to see. It's going to be a matter to me of how bad do the Lakers really want game 1 or game 2. They only necessarily need, and to be honest with you, they don't have to have as good as they've been at home. I don't think if they go down 0-2 that they are out of this series in any way either. I mean,
Right.
I remember when they played Denver, and I know different teams, different time, but they protected home court, lost 2 in Denver. Denver's always a tough place to play, but they don't have to have one of these games necessarily. I mean, if you're the Lakers, you'd like to win 1 in Denver, but it's not as if they it's just going to depend on how they come out tonight. Do they feel like they need to risk it in game 1 and lay it all out on the line, or do they try to steal it in game 2?
One thing that kind of scares me if they do go down 0-2 though is the fatigue of Anthony Davis. And I know Jokic is kind of the same thing. But AD, he's not always consistently healthy and he can tire out, as Jokic can late in the game. So I'm worried in a deep series if they'll be able to win 2-3 consecutive games if they go down 0-2. But I agree with what you're saying about how they've been so great at home.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not ideal. And Denver, that's definitely the type of team you don't want to climb yourself into that big of a hole. But game 1 tonight, man, I don't know. I think if you're the Lakers, you're probably thinking let's see what happens tonight, and let's save some in the tank for game 2 because that's the one we'll need the most. So it's hard to say.
We got a comment for Ray from Alex Sutton. Ray, I took your Oilers -1.5 pick the other night. Now I'm homeless and my family and I are on the street.
Who had the Oilers -1.5?
Yeah, I don't remember why I took that or something, but Alex is actually my roommate, so he's just giving me some crap.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
that was good.
Yeah.
Hang on. Scott's here. Alan, I've been doing a runs prop on MGM. Yes. Lakers take game 1, tell Vegas to keep the points. Tony's on Lakers +6.5. That's the bet I really like tonight. I think the Nuggets win, but I think getting the points is worth it. Ray, was that +1,200 Warriors Laker parlay last week on the EV page?
Alex coming in.
I love this guy.
Bringing the heat.
I love this guy. Holy cow. You got to give him crap about his Cardinals up until the last 4 days. No, don't.
That is true.
No, we're not all under one banner. We want the stars. Didn't want the Seattle Cockroaches in there. NHL playoffs, impossible to predict. I am on, Ray, this is no joke. Mike, preseason, although he didn't bet it, he picked Carolina and Vegas in the finals.
Wow.
Yes.
And well, I mean, Jack Eichel's a big contribution for Vegas. He's a huge contributor here. I mean, he was unhealthy. They got him now completely healthy. They had a down last year. They were plagued with injuries. Remember, that's the same Vegas team that the year before bounced Colorado, who won the Stanley Cup the next year and have always given Colorado fits in the playoffs. Vegas had a down year last year and missed the playoffs because they were injury plagued. Now they're healthy and they have depth. But that Stars Knights series is going to be a good one. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be some good hockey. I mean, those two teams are very similar. They have experience. They've got some gritty players on their team. I'm excited for that. But I will have to go with Randall, who has a futures on the Stars, and root for him because I don't have a futures on Vegas or Carolina. That was just a prediction and what I rolled with, and it counts for nothing ultimately. So let's help Randall cash out.
Actually, not, Mike. If that hits, you look like a genius.
Sure.
And you need to take that genius pick to another level.
Well, hey, I will say this. I picked the Astros to win the World Series heading into the season last year, and I got laughed at, Bob. So
who laughed at you?
I did bet that. Okay. You're right. I should have bet Vegas and Carolina, but
all right. We got to get to the important business here. We need to bet a parlay, guys. Okay, we got to stick with the games that we have tonight. It's going to be a 3. Each one of us gets a leg. You have to retweet, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow all 3 of us on Twitter. Okay, that's extremely important. There can only be one winner. Okay.
Yeah, I'll reword that.
Yeah, make sure you reword it. Ray, would you please proofread his tweet?
Gladly.
Anyway, yes, we got one winner. We're gonna have a drawing. We've given away $75 last week. We missed last night by a leg because the Cardinals pounded. By the way, trounced. Did I say that? Pounded, trounced. Milwaukee. I mean, into the ground, man. By the way, I like the over in that game tonight. Cardinals game. But anyway, let's you're the guest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go to the OddsJam website, and we are going to put together a parlay. And Ray, I don't know if you have ever done this or not. If you haven't, you will tonight, because you're going to see how I go about doing this. So you got the first pick. What game you on?
All right, so this is a little bit scary, but I'm on the Giants Phillies under 7.5.
Okay, all right.
It's a low total, but it's a great pitching matchup with Zach Wheeler against Alex Cobb for the Giants, who's actually been phenomenal this year. He has a 1.7 ERA. And The Giants, last night they put up 6 runs, but all those runs came in 1 inning. Their offense isn't too consistent right now, and I see this as like a 3-2, 3-1 game.
Okay. All right. Under 7.5, as you can see here, folks. There it is. We're on that page. And if you hover over that little $sign, it says add to parlay. And we will click on that, add it to the parlay, and up here in the right-hand corner, that little $sign turned purple. We got one leg in there now. Mike, I'm going to let you go next.
Oh, you're going to do that to me when I'm getting this
tweet. Oh, I'm sorry.
But, that's okay. That's okay.
No, I'll go next. I'll go next. Time out. I don't want to mess you up here. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with possibly. I like this, and it juices it up a little bit too. I'm going to take the Astros minus 1.5 at plus 125, pretty well, and I'm going to add that, and that's gonna juice us up a little bit here, guys, because we need this to hit big. So right now we're at plus 324 on Caesars with under 7.5 total runs between the Phillies and the Giants, and the Astros minus 1.5. Now, Mike, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go, Bob. I'm going to go ahead and roll with I'm going to take Texas, the Rangers, on the money line. Looking at this pitching matchup, heavily favoring the Rangers. Been a solid team, ATS, this year on the run line. This Rangers team is much improved. Atlanta, definitely a good team, but with Schuster on the mound, Dunning going for the Rangers, I'm gonna go with them on the money line, and that gives us pretty decent value and juices it up. Not quite plus odds, but still, it'll make it a little interesting.
Plus 724.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we're doing it. We're making it interesting.
Yes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and load this up here, Mike, while I'm doing that, and then I'll text it to you. If you and Ray want to do a little positive EV together, you're more than welcome to.
Absolutely. I'll go ahead and share my screen, and I'll go to the positive EV page, and Ray, you can chime in at any time as we hunt for value here. Last minute on the positive EV page, or potentially games for tomorrow. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these recommended filters on. I like to do that first. Get a nice refresh, see what's out here. We got Red Sox money line with some value right now. They got to win at some point. Well, how many they lost in a row? 4 or 5, I think. I think they lost last. Yeah, they did lose last night. So that's at least 4 in a row. Looks like most books are favoring Boston on the money line, so you can get it at plus 107, but I don't actually use that book. I haven't used that. What is it? Cut? I don't use that. But definitely good value. Anthony Davis, I took this earlier. It's on Fliff right now at minus 120. I got a little better than that earlier, but not much. I think minus 115 on MGM, which is no longer available. You can see what most of these markets set this price at. Minus 150 on the penny line, minus 157 on Bet Rivers and Barstool. Getting minus 120 for Anthony Davis over 22.5 tonight. Pretty good value on Fliff. If you're on there, go hit that. LeBron over 5.5 assists. What I like about this is that would go hand in hand with Davis on over points. Minus 115 on Fliff. Could maybe even parlay both of those together and sprinkle on it. But you can see here, everywhere has this heavily juiced favoring the over. But Fliff has this favoring the under, which is not in line with every other data point you compare the value to, because most of them have it at plus odds. Even the penny line at plus 102, plus 105 on points bet. You can see most places are going to give you plus odds on his under. Fliff is giving you minus 125 on his under, and they're giving you minus 115 to his over. So tremendous value there to hit.
I took both of those two
Nice.
Fliff bets, AD and LeBron already. And Fliff is great because it's a social sports book, so it's allowed to operate in a lot of states where normal sports betting isn't. And Fliff is all over the EV page too on a daily basis. Tons of Fliff opportunities. So highly recommend anybody getting that.
Yes.
Beautiful. You could do a commercial. You could be the Fliff spokesman.
No, he can
Hi,
be
this is Ray
he
from
can be
Fliff.
the spokesperson for OddsJam to tell you to, when Fliff is falling asleep like they are right here,
exactly,
that you should go hammer the snot out of them because they are really lacking right now.
Mike, look at Steven Batson, Mariners, Cardinals, Guardians, Diamondbacks, Moneyline Parlay. There's Jordan. What's up, boys? Great night to be a Pistons fan. Victor Day.
Oh, nice.
Popovich will retire tomorrow if they don't win the lottery for Wemby. And, yeah, he agrees. Pistons, Spurs, Rockets. That's 1, 2, 3 in order. I forgot that had happened. Didn't you, Mike?
Yeah, I knew it was, but I lost track of when and all that. But
right.
I think they're doing the lottery before the game tonight. Are they?
I thought that's what I thought.
I
think so.
Don't have any idea. The only one I was interested in was the NHL lottery.
Yeah, they are.
The Blues had a 3.5% chance of getting the number 1 pick, and it went to the hated Blackhawks. Okay.
Yeah, that must have been tough.
Oh, it was very tough. It was very painful.
Yeah, the NBA lottery is at 8 Eastern, and then the game's at 8:30, I think.
Okay, all right. So, one thing that we're also going to do here, guys, is we're going to put a prize picks together too. It is Taco Tuesday, so anytime it's Taco Tuesday, you get a free pick. And let me refresh, because earlier we had Michael Porter Jr. and now what we've got
this AB over PRA too just now.
Okay. We've got Anthony Davis points on Price Picks, Ray, at 18.5.
Yeah, I just opened Price Picks myself to look at that. And that's all the way down from 23. We just saw that 22.5.
Right.
That was EV at -115, I think,
right.
on Fliff. So all the way down to 18.5 is a huge discount, which is great.
Oh yeah, big time. So, obviously you dabble in some Price Picks?
I do, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, do you use the fantasy screen?
Yes, of course.
Okay, awesome. How would you like to share your screen? And I can add it. Let's see if you can. You should be able to share it. Let's find out. And I can add it to the stream. If you would.
All right. I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. Got no pressure or anything, right? And if not, I can pull mine up. It doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. I love it. And there we go, right? There you are right there. Let's talk about, we've got one pick here. Let's put a 5-picker together. And if we want to put more than one together, we will.
All right. So, yeah, Anthony Davis is going to start us off. I actually don't have Prize Picks. I'm not signed into Prize Picks on my laptop. I'm on my phone for that. But I'll check them here.
No problem. I got it pulled up.
Anthony Davis here. Let's talk through some of these. The Josiah Gray one, I may come back to, but I'm going to look for others because we're up at 5. And although it's -165, -170 at 4.5, I think it will be a pretty good pick. But I'm going to see if I can get some better differences that I like here. So kind of similar thing here, similar here. Yeah, because Prize Picks, the pushes make a huge difference. So if you can turn a loss into a push on a leg or a push into a win, that can make a huge difference. And it seems like we have a lot of these half leg jumps in the minus 160, minus 180 range,
Right.
which is more than enough with the data. It's just a little bit more complex to think about. So let's see. Yeah, let's just go right down the line in order then. Let's do Gray, Dunning, and we're going to do a 5 pick. I typically opt for 5 over 6 because it's just more consistent. 6 you can obviously hit bigger, but 5s is kind of a hopeful slow climb of profit that's more consistent. So here are the 5 picks: Anthony Davis, Josiah Gray over 5 strikeouts.
Okay.
Dane Dunning.
Well, you're dealing with an old man here, so hang on.
Okay.
Strikeouts over 5?
Over 5 strikeouts for Josiah Gray.
Got it. All right. What's your next leg?
Over 4 strikeouts for Dane Dunning of the Rangers.
That's Mike's guy.
Yes, it is.
All right. Got it.
Under 5 hits allowed for Nick Pivetta on the Red Sox.
Oh, man. How do you spell? There it is.
P-I-V.
P-I-V. I got it. Hits allowed under 5?
Yes.
All right.
And then last leg, Michael Porter Jr. over 7 rebounds plus assists.
Okay. Porter. Rebounds and assists over 7, right?
Yes.
All right, beautiful. All right, got him. I'm going to lock this in, put my little $5 on it, and go from there. So, yeah, we got a 5 picker in there. Let me share my screen and show you what we got, folks, so you can get in on this. Price picks can be a lot of fun, and sometimes it can really be annoying, especially when they change the lines. All right, we got Anthony Davis as our Taco Tuesday pick, over 18.5 points. Josiah Gray, over 5 strikeouts. Dane Dunning, over 4 strikeouts. Nick Pivetta, under 5 hits allowed. And Michael Porter Jr., over 7 rebounds and assists. All right. We've got our parlay out, folks. Don't forget.
It's posted.
You got to follow all 3 of us. We'll retweet it. All 3 of us, we're going to retweet when everybody's going to be involved in this, but you got to retweet, follow all 3 of us on Twitter, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, okay? And there's only going to be one winner, okay? One. All right.
I've made that clear, Bob.
All right.
Let me read what I got. If the parlay hits, we are giving away $25 to one person who does the following. And then I've got the things they need to do listed below.
Okay, very good. Well, he didn't have to proofread it. Good. I middled the Tacos taking the under on their original lines. Wow.
Yeah, that's I see a lot of people do that because some people believe that there's kind of a conspiracy of how Prize Picks sets the Tacos in order to lose, and sometimes they do lose. So, and yeah, I mean, middle opportunities are great. I personally don't do that unless there's some value on the other side. But I don't really blame anybody who does because it's very frustrating to watch the Tacos not hit.
Oh yeah, trust me. Especially when you got a Connor McDavid, and you get don't 2.5 shots on goal, and he can't even get 3.
Just don't eat the taco.
Right, exactly.
Just don't eat the taco. All right, just say I'm good. I'm good.
All right, great job, Ray. Your first time on our show.
Absolutely, man. Yes, we're gonna have you on again very soon. That was it was nice having you on. Appreciate you being so informative to the people and using the fantasy screen No, yeah, love it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and this was a blast. I look forward to the chance to come back soon.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, that's the show, folks. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. You hear that music? Mike and I wrote that. I played it. Oh, yeah, it's true. And it's kind of interesting music.
You told them that every show, I think.
Well, somebody's got to toot my horn. Ain't got to be you. That's for sure. And Ray gets the obligatory cowbell.
There we go.
There you go. That's the blessing of the bets right there. All right.
Oh, Jordan's in the building. What is up, brother?
Yeah, shut up, Jordan.